And just quickly, Lofty and Melissa, double disappointment for Australia at the Rugby Sevens over in Perth, beaten in the finals. But look, it is an Olympic year, so that result's still very encouraging.
Better things ahead for rugby, huh?
Let's hope so.
Thanks, Jono. Ever wondered what it might be like to live on the moon? Well, a Brisbane researcher has spent 2 weeks simulating survival up in space, and tonight she's sharing her experience.
It's as close as you can get to moonwalking while remaining right here on Earth.
Okay, we're about to head into a lava tube. It is slightly daunting.
QUT researcher Lauren Fell's passion for astronomy taking her to Hawaii inside a 1,200 square foot dome simulation atop the largest active volcano in the world.
You're totally locked in, so for the 2 weeks you've got this kind of fuzzy window to the outside, or if you step outside you're in a suit, you're in the helmet.
Surrounded by bare, rocky terrain in freezing temperatures, the High Seas Analogue Space Research Station is hardly luxury living.
There's a composting toilet, not a flushing toilet. A kitchen, there's an area where we exercise, which we do an hour every day. I just finished my exercise for the day and thought I'd cap it off with a lunar gravity walk.
But Lauren's moon mission was all in the name of science.
Putting some plants on the moon to see if they can grow as a really early step towards having plants more permanently and sustainably.
One small step toward the great leap of supporting human life there too.
Landing on there and living there for a couple of months might be interesting, might be something that I could do.
Abby Gearin, 9 News.
In just 3 minutes, low-price produce, even cheaper than Aldi. The new southeast stores undercutting the big three supermarkets with fruit and veg at less than half the cost. That cost of living special is moments away. First, though, Lily is back with a check on the weather. Lily, when is this rain expected to set in?
Well, Melissa, we could start to see some rain tonight. We know the drizzle's already started to set in down on the Gold Coast, but the Bureau is anticipating those heavier falls to set in from tomorrow morning. We're going to have all your latest details on that weather warning coming up very soon, as well as some news just in about heatwave conditions impacting the north.
As the cost of living bites Queensland households, keeping up with the price of fruit and vegetables is becoming a challenge. But independent fruit barns say they're stepping up, slashing the cost of fresh produce and grocery staples.
Fruit and veg less than half the price you'll pay at the big supermarkets.
It's a big difference.
They're far cheaper than the supermarkets, and I think their quality is far better.
Customers are becoming more smart with their shopping and realising that they can save money by shopping elsewhere and not just sticking to one chain store.
And across the southeast, independent fruit barns want more supermarket customers to give them a go and compare prices. Some even choosing to make a loss on specials.
I would prefer to lose a little bit of money and ensure, people can put food on the table and feed their family at a reasonable price.
Buying fresh at the markets daily, they say, helps to keep prices down.
So we're in the markets every morning buying fresh stock. So we're able to offer discounted prices because we just don't put the same markup on that the supermarkets do.
We compared prices and found at Skippy's at Victoria Point, a 5 kilogram bag of brushed potatoes was $1.99. At Woolworths, a 4 kilogram bag selling for $8. T-Bones at Aspley pricing Calypso mangoes for 98 cents. At Aldi, they're $2.99 each. Also on special at T-Bones, Pink Lady apples, $1.48 a kilo, compared to $4.90 a kilo at Coles.
At the front of our shop we have buckets, so the buckets have maybe 2 or 3 kilos of something and the price will be $5 cheaper than a chain store.
You can find independent fruit barns across the southeast, from Bouval to Southport, not only selling cheap produce but other groceries too. Their daily deals easy to find on Facebook and even TikTok.
Yellow nectarines here, 5 kilo tray, $10.
Great specials, seasonal produce. I highly recommend anybody to support their local grocer.
Ashlyn Krukellis, 9 News.
Well, time for your full weather forecast now. Back to Lily Greer. Lily, a few days of extreme weather could be on the way for us.
Yeah, that's right, Andrew. Extreme is one word from it, but this really is just another case of Queensland summer throwing us another curveball. We know we've got some heavy rainfall that is on the cards starting from tomorrow morning, with falls of up to 200 millimetres possible in some parts of southeast Queensland. But on the other hand, Queensland Health has just put out an alert this evening for extreme heatwave conditions affecting far north and north Queensland. Queenslanders, that is for the tropical north coast and for the tablelands. They could see extreme heat over the next couple of days until Thursday. But a lot of those regional towns from the Wide Bay, Burnett region north, they're going to experience severe heat over the next week. So they are being asked to keep an eye out for those around them who don't fare so well in the heat, and to really take note of their health over the coming days, because it is going to be incredibly warm. But speaking of warm temperatures, let's get stuck into what temperatures the southeast saw today. It was mostly around the 30-degree mark in most places, 31 at the sunny coast and at Redcliffe, the same in Brisbane and down at Coolangatta. From up above, you could see a huge trough hanging over Queensland. That trough is expected to sharpen tomorrow. It's going to move south, bringing humidity showers and storms with it. Taking a look around the country now, a top of 29 and a shower or two in Sydney, partly cloudy. Cooler in Melbourne, 24, 31 in Darwin, 36 and very sunny over in Perth, the pick of the bunch, I would say. Back home now and up north, Cairns, it's going to be sweltering, 35 degrees for the next couple of days. Townsville, you deserve a break, but unfortunately it's going to still be hot and rainy over the next few days. 34 in Mackay, 32 in Gladstone. In the southeast corner, rainy in most, and most patches will have the chance of a thunderstorm tomorrow too. 25 at Mullaney, 27 at Caboolture, the same down at Mount Gravatt, and down at Surfers it's going to be between 24 and 27 degrees. Out on the bay tomorrow, winds will be easterly, 15 to 20 knots, and seas are going to be between 1 and 1.5 metres. Now in Brisbane tomorrow, we have the threat of a thunderstorm, and it's going to be pretty rainy tomorrow. As for the week ahead, temperatures are going to be warming up as we approach the weekend. That threat of rain is going to start to clear up to a mostly sunny day on Friday, so something to look forward to there. Ipswich, very similar story. The rain clearing up on Thursday, a warm one on Friday, a whopping 35 degrees there. Down on the Goldie, like much of the southeast, conditions clearing as we head to the later end of the week, and up on the Sunshine Coast, stormy skies over the next couple of days. So guys, the warning over the next couple of days is to take care with all of those rain and thunderstorms of the way. The good news is that the humidity that we've been experiencing over the last week, it is expected to break late on Wednesday as those southeasterly winds kick in.
That is good news at least, Lily, thank you. Before we go, here's a look at a story you won't want to miss tomorrow night.
Brisbane mould crisis. Record rainfall plus horrendous humidity. Now, new budget solutions to protect your food, clothes, home and health. 9 News tomorrow.
Good night.